So I bought an £85 plush. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lize and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So happy Tuesday, I hope you're all having a great start to your week so far. I am here with a Winnie the Pooh plush review, if that's not clear from my Winnie the Pooh snuddy that I got from Primark. I would really love an hoodie, but I just can't afford one right now because I bought an £85 plush and I thought I would do a Disney plush review because you need to see how big this plush is, honestly. So I did unbox it and I did post it to my shorts and I did get Stitch to stand up next to it so you could see just how big it is, or how big Stitch is, because a lot of people who meet Stitch tell me that he appears smaller in photos and they don't believe how big he is when they actually see him. So I don't know whether that will show that the Pooh is big or that Stitch is big, but either way, I thought I would do a Disney plush review as well as that unboxing short. So if you missed that, I will leave a card up above. I'm going to do this the way I normally would. The only problem is I've had to put the camera really far back because he won't fit in the frame otherwise. So let's get him on my lap. So what is it? This is the Disney Store Japan Winnie the Pooh giant soft toy. They weren't kidding. He was released on Shop Disney UK on Winnie the Pooh Day, which was the 18th of January, which is A.A. Milne's birthday, the author of the Winnie the Pooh novels, and he was a whopping £85. Now I did say in my Disney Plush review last year of the Winnie the Pooh B tissue box holder that I really wanted the £85 Pooh, but it's sold out. I didn't have £85, and I think I actually said I've never spent £85 on a plush, but I just don't have £85. I don't think I've ever spent £85 on a plush, and I haven't until now. But they did warn us it was coming, they told us the release date, and I dipped into my savings because I regretted not getting that B plush, so I didn't want to miss out on this one, and I'm so happy with him. You may notice from that unboxing short that he actually arrived in his product box because they don't do a Disney box big enough for him, so it came with the product code on and everything. That is how he arrived because he's just that big. So what's so special about him, apart from the fact that he is big enough to be my dog? Basically, he is bigger than my dog, he is bigger than a child. I remember when I was a kid, I had a teddy bear that was bigger than me and he was like my best friend. So I can imagine if you bought this for a little one, they would absolutely adore it. He's really light. I thought he'd be really heavy. He's weirdly stuffed. That's the only way I can think of saying it. His feet and hands and stuff are the normal kind of plush stuffing you would expect. However, in his belly, in his lower belly there, you can feel the kind of hard pellets that you would have in the really large plushes that you can win from, say, Alton Towers or theme parks that have games like that, or carnivals. And I never used to like that material, but because it's not all over, I can let it go. I actually haven't been able to cuddle him until now because I didn't know that it was a chest infection when I got him. I thought it was the flu, so I didn't want to get germs on him. So I got him out of the box and then just put him in his new home because he sits perfectly on my computer chair at my desk when I'm not there, and then when I am there I put him in this chair so that when I'm on a meeting it looks like someone sat behind me listening to the meeting, which I would never do. But no one's questioned it yet. I've had 3 or 4 meetings with him in the background and no one said anything. I just wanted to try it. So he's obviously still got his normal embroidered details. He's got an embroidered nose and he's got glass beaded eyes, which I find surprising because he is labelled as suitable from birth, and I didn't think if they had those eyes they could be suitable from birth. But maybe it's just because they're quite big, so wouldn't pose as much of a choking hazard, I'm not sure. He's got embroidered eyebrows as well, and he's got a blush on his cheeks. He's obviously not the normal colour scheme for Winnie the Pooh. He's a really soft cream on his body, and then his t-shirt is yellow instead of being red, but I really like that because I think it actually matches my office more, because the things I have that are Winnie the Pooh in here are like a yellow map blanket. I've got white curtains, which you can see behind me, so it does really match the space a lot better than if it was a traditional Winnie the Pooh. They call it a muted colour scheme on the website, which I really like, because it actually looks like it would be good for a newborn baby if you didn't know what the gender was, because people tend to go for creams and yellows when they don't know what the gender is. But this isn't for a newborn baby. This is for Lizzie and Disney. He's got a soft feel finish, which I will agree with. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm actually touching him since starting to feel better, and he is so soft. I can't believe how soft he is. They did do 2 smaller Pooh Bears in the collection, but I wasn't going to spend any more money when I was already spending £85. But the small ones were really cute. They came with a blanket, so I think they were more intended for a baby, and this one was intended for an adult with no concept of money. On the website, it says, so soft, so fun, stuffed with fluff. Every hug is sure to bring a smile. With authentic Disney sculpting and embroidered details, Winnie the Pooh looks oh so sweet as this giant soft toy. And the main thing for me is that this is a Disney Store Japan plush. I don't own many of those. I try and get one every single time they release one because I just think they're too good to pass up. The quality of them is so much better than anything we see in the US and the UK, and I feel so grateful that the UK occasionally gets Japan plushes. I also love the China plushes. If you didn't see my giant Stitch I got, I will leave a card up above. He was nowhere near as giant as this, and he was 50, so I can't believe I've now gone and spent £85 on a plush, but there we go. He is 74 centimetres in height, 56 centimetres in width, and 40 centimetres in diameter, so he is probably about 3 times the size of the medium soft toys that we get, but I would say for his height in comparison he is a little bit more expensive, but I would say that is probably due to things like being imported that would add some cost on, and the fact that he's bigger than the boxes that they ship in, so it causes a bit of a problem with delivery. When it arrived to my mum and dad's house, my mum knew what it was but my dad didn't, and my dad was like, has she bought a dog? Like, what the hell? Because the dog could literally fit in the box that arrived, and we haven't managed to break it down yet because we're not sure whether the recycling men will take it because it's that big and it won't fit into the thing that we put our recycling into. The only gripe I have about it is that they've put the Disney Store silver tag on it, which I don't like, so I'm just going to take that off because I'm not parting with it. Oh no, you've got stuck, haven't you? It doesn't seem to have an exit. Oh no. Ah, we've got it. There you go. But the big question is he worth the money? I know that £85 is a lot of money. It was a big decision whether I was going to get it. It just so happened that I was feeling ill at the time. So I was like, you know what, treat yourself, girl. You're not well. You need a pick-me-up. Just get it. So I got it. I've had no regrets since, even though I've had to dip into savings again for the Easter plushes because they came out before payday, and I might not have needed to do that if I hadn't bought this one. But I really wanted it. I really regretted not getting the B, and you know what? Because I've already got the B as a tissue box, I wouldn't have got the B in big form anyway because I don't like to replicate plush if I can help it. So to have this muted one, which like I said goes so much better with my room, it goes really really well with this snuddy that I'm wearing because that's muted as well. So I actually think that this was the best plush out of the 2 for me to get because I've got my B as a tissue box cover and I've got the one that matches my space better in the big 4. So while £85 is a lot, and I'm not sure he should have been £85 based on his height. He could have been more like 70. I understand that I've had to pay some import charges, and I wouldn't have got a Japan plush of this size for that price if I've got it from anywhere else. So I am really, really happy that I have this, and I would buy it all over again. I don't regret getting it at all. So that was my Disney Plush review of the giant Winnie the Pooh that was released for Winnie the Pooh Day. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. I will be back on Friday for another video. Have a great week, and I will see you then. Bye!